Hey everybody, this is Souls44. Welcome back to Fabric of Souls OP Edition. Today I'm going to take a look at just setting up a real quick video of how to redo the seeds. So this is Plant in a Jar. It's a mod that I've actually am editing and changing configs on for this mod pack, just because it's a way too OP. It's not a little too OP, it's way too overpowered. But I put it in here just so that for the casual players, you guys can use these. If you don't, you can always go mining and do your own thing. But for the casual players that are not really all that into adventuring, or that are really into just having casual and some partial version of passive resources, these are the jars that'll do it. Now, they are still way too fast, so I'm editing the speed. I'm going to change how fast they go. You can change it back if you want, but I'm going to make them so that they're about 2 to 3 times as long a speed as they are right now, because they are really, really, really fast. And you can see the cactus can grow into full speed. Every time that thing pops is another piece of cactus. Now that's not too bad, but when you consider the resources for copper, redstone, lapis, iron, tin, whatever, you'll notice that it's a lot of seeds and a lot of resources coming that I don't need that fast. I just don't need it that fast. I think it's kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to make it 3 times slower, and you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry, but that's just how it's going to be. You want to change it back, you can change it back, but that's an update. So anyway, I have a lot of seeds, and I want to go ahead and take care of those. And I wanted to show people how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on camera. I'm not that great at it, doing things on camera like this. But I wanted to go ahead and show it to you anyway. So slot link cabling right there is going to end up, I don't know if people know how furnace siding works for sure, so I'm just going to go ahead and cover that while I'm working on this as well. I'm going to give myself a little bit of room to work. It won't take too much to do this. It's going to require an export. Let's see, 1 export. And it might require 2 exports and 1 import. And we're going to go ahead and cover that right now. So we got cable, so we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and throw the dirt in here. We're going to get a dank null at some point too. So we got an export cable. And the export cable is made from the import, which is just a hopper with cable around it. Oh shoot, alright. Well, poo. Alright, we need more slabs. No big deal. I might have some more. Let's go ahead and make a bunch. I want to rely on SlotLink a little bit more now that I've worked pretty hard on updating it and making it work with this pack and things. Let me rephrase that. I didn't update it directly, like I didn't modify the mod, but I did work on updating the mod pack so that it was functional with this mod, because this mod, SlotLink, had a lot of glitchy type things going on with it, and I didn't want to use it at all at first, but without it, it really makes this mod. Well, I need cabling. Let's just go ahead and grab all the cabling. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Stop talking about it and do it. I'm gonna bring my cable over here. So I think, actually, let's see, what kind of furnace do we have? Can we make? Do we have furnaces that we can make fabric furnaces? Do I have the materials for a fabric furnace? I don't. I need leather. So how do I get leather? Well, for one, you can kill creatures and get leather. 2, you can use bear leather. I think you can smelt it. Yeah, so you can smelt bear leather down, which is what I'm going to do, I think. You can get zombie flesh and make it into leather. You can get thick rotten flesh and make it into leather by smelting it. You can smoke the combined rotten flesh into leather. So we've got a few ways of getting leather. And I'm going to need quite a bit of it anyway. Drying a tanner. That's cool, so you can tan the leather. Alright, so let's see. We got 4 bear. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We do have some rotten flesh. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, wow, okay. We'll just go ahead and do this. Now we want to make... Do we have a smoker? I don't even think I have a smoker. So yeah, there is a duplication-ish type bug that you can do in this mod pack, and I'm not going to cover it, because if you discover it, you discover it. If you know, you know. So let's go ahead and get a smoker. Alright, let's go ahead and get a smoker. It's not a smicker, a smoker. Like a material smoker, there we go. I think that was my only furnace too. Well, or you can get a slot link mistake. Alright, I don't really need to use this very often, and it's not going to be something I automate, so I'll just put it right here for now. Grab some materials to burn in. Alright, well, sugarcane. I just don't, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and start making that, and then we can break another one of our furnaces here. Yeah, this one's not being used. We're going to get rid of all the seeds, don't worry. All of the seeds are going to go away. So we already got 5 leather. I think we needed 6 total. Go ahead and make some food while I'm at it. So sugarcane is useful for a lot of stuff. I want to show you a couple of other things. I think that it's also useful for making charcoal. So that's why I usually get sugarcane like right away in this planted jar. So we all know that you can make paper, right, with sugarcane? Yeah. So you can use 3 sugarcane to make 3 paper. So it's a 1-to-1. I might change that recipe because that's, again, that's a little OP, but whatever. You're going to take that paper to make paper block. That's done with Blockus. I love that mod. You're going to go ahead and cook that to a burn paper block. Then, oh, it's to make gunpowder. Then you put it in the crafting grid and you make gunpowder from it. Now that's going to be really helpful for people that use fireworks on their elytras to fly. In case you just want to go the more hardcore route. I do want to leave at least 2 of these leather, bear leather, because I want to make a shield. Alright, so let's do this. So fabric furnace. Well, first of all, you have to have a furnace. So let's go ahead and put all of our leather away. Let's go ahead and use this cobble here. We'll make a few, because I'm going to make a few. And you need wool. Do I have no wool? Do I have string? Oh boy. Alright, so how do I get string? I used up all my string. String is super easy. I created a custom recipe for shears. So that way you can turn your wool back into string. Now this consumes the shears, but it also can be almost used up shears too. So if you have the shears, they're almost gone. Otherwise you have to do a grinder and you only get 4, and I think that's silly. Because mob farms are, it's just a waste of time to worry about. So let's get a pair of shears. Well, we have a shears right here. And let's go get us some string. Before we go into anything else, we need to get some string. And some wool. So I want to make a furnace that's decent. It might not duplicate, but at least it will. And we're testing the duplication also at some point. Did I set a waypoint? Holy crap, I didn't. Oh, look. I'll take that. And I did not make a mistake. I really want the cobweb. Is there more? Let's set a waypoint before I go any adventuring. Now I will take you guys with me on an adventure at some point. I don't want to go out in the ocean too much. Oh, actually, that's a great idea. I'm such a derp. There's wool on that ship. Hey, you. Hello. What are you doing in my ship? This is my ship. Get out of there. I don't know what'll happen to him. I wonder if he'll become drowned. We're gonna go get wool. I almost ran around for no reason. Look at all that wool. That's just amazing wool. Just free wool. I might go ahead and just destroy this whole. Oh, what? Yeah, whatever. All right. So vein miner for the win, and it goes right in. Oh, I did correct something also. I don't want these banners. I did correct something. So there was a new mod I added that basically vein mine trees. See, it just goes right in my inventory. There's a config setting for it that allows you to push the. That's enough wool for now. I'll go ahead and take this chest too. It allows you to either have the wood drop to the ground or pick it up, go into your inventory automatically. And I went ahead and said, you know what? Let's go ahead and let it go right into your inventory because that's what our vein miner does anyway. The Digus Maximus mod does anyway. So why not just go ahead and have the trees that you fall down? Like, I'll just show this real quick since I'm close to a really big tree. I want to test the height limit. And this is an odd tree. This is not a Minecraft tree. This is a modded tree. So it's really tall. And I want to see what happens here. Now, I can use my bare hand or I can use a tool. So you're going to be kind of, what are you doing? That's it, whatever. You know, just get off my back here. I'm going to use this as the thing. So this is just me hitting it regular. Look at that. There's the redwood tree. So there you go. So big old tree, nothing left hanging in the sky. Voila. Now, a reason why I did that also is people are going to want to make automated farms. And there's a forest type block that's automatable. And it uses an axe to take down trees. And it was leaving piles on the ground. Well, now it'll pick them up. So I fixed that. And I think that was in a really close previous episode. Did he just... I don't know. I guess he just despawned. I must have been too far away. Alright, so that was quick. Real quick. Quick. I also increased the amount of beach slimes that show up. Not honey slimes. Honey slimes are a different thing. I will probably write a custom recipe so that honey blocks have more uses also. I think that's something that's missing. So we don't need to worry about string. We don't need to worry about wool. And we have some redwood now too. And another chest. Oh, and look at all these saplings. Holy smoke. I don't have a real use for the saplings yet. I think there's a scrap box or something like that to that effect in Tech Reborn. I'll look at that in a little bit. So, furnace. Let's go ahead and get the... You have to make the fabric furnace first to make the iron one. So there's my fabric furnace. Right? That can then be made into an iron furnace, which can then be made into a gold furnace. And if you look, it says speed increase, right? Speed increases 3 times, fuel usage double, but I get a 3 times speed increase. I have to determine what I want for my fuel. So I've got a few things that I can use for fuel, and I'm thinking I don't know if I want to use coal. I might. Uh-oh, I hear a guy. Here he comes. Every once in a while, he just spawns in and comes after me. How annoying. Anyway, coal's not going to be something that I can grow, so there's no coal seeds. Diamonds are also that way too. There's no diamond seeds. Crystal. Does the crystal do anything? What about gold? So the gold crystal version is just a neat looking furnace. I'm not gonna do that. So I need to get 8 diamonds to get to this 3.5, which to me that seems kind of shady because I mean I've only got a half increase, but I also get a full fuel usage increase. Here's the thing though, when I get to obsidian, it drops down. I don't know, it just seems kind of odd to me. Then you go to the nether furnace one, which is not too hard to do. You just have to be able to survive the nether, which I might not. That thing is brutal. Then you get into these crystal obsidian one, crystal nether. Or no, then you get to the emerald one. And now the emerald has a 33% chance of duplication. There you go. So there's your little trick. Let's get this set up. We need to work on this. All right. So furnaces, if you don't know the sidedness of furnaces, input for what you want to cook goes on the top. Input for the output comes out the bottom, and the fuel goes in on the right side or left side. So we're going to have to set up. Let's go ahead and get our import and export cables and our cables set up, and we're going to use. We have to determine what we're going to use for cooking it. So let's go with import. We're only going to need one import. That's going to go on the bottom, and I'll set that up first, and then export. All right, there we go. Now I want to move this bed because it's kind of in a way. All right, so our furnace needs to be placed first. One of the things that I've found with SlotLink is you need to place your item before you place the link. It just has something to do with it not seeing it. And yeah, I just used the pick when I should use the shovel. So our import is going to go right here. Okay. Now I'm just going to leave it, but you can, if you have an empty hand, you can toggle whitelist or blacklist. I'm going to put it at blacklist, and I'm leaving it empty to see if that's what I need to do for it to work. And then we're going to do an export cable here and an export cable here, and then just link it together. And this is going to reprocess our seeds. So here's how this works. We have to choose the fuel here. Okay. So we're going to whitelist, and we're going to choose the fuel. And then up here we're going to whitelist, and we're going to choose the seeds that we're going to reprocess. Okay. Really simple. Or at least as simple as I know how to make it. Maybe someone has a better way. I think with hoppers and different things, you might be able to figure some other stuff out. Let's place the bed there. All right, there. Now the waypoint is set there, or respawn. All right, so it already started putting in the lapis seeds, which that's weird. But I want to go ahead and burn lapis. That's it. So let's go ahead to seed. Wow, that's weird. I didn't want that. Let's just choose one of each of the seeds. Okay. Because I'm going to have a ton of seeds. Are you kidding me? This guy. Yoink. Missed me. He won't quit. He won't quit. Yeah, I should have a home by now. I got you. I'm just trying to do this. I'm just trying to get this set up without having to worry about putting a home together. I think this time I'm actually going to build a decent wood house. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up our different seeds. I'm going to go to the gold tier 2s. This one I'll manually get rid of because there's only one of them in the system. So there's a seed, there's seed. Let's do the iron. We already have the lapis. Let's do the nether. And then pumpkin. I'm pretty sure redstone's there, but just in case. Tin. And that should cover all the seeds. So we'll only see, oops, that's glowstone, gold, iron, nether quartz, redstone, tin. So as you can tell, I only have room for 9. So, and this is priority settings. I won't have to deal with that. Now we got to figure out what we're gonna burn for fuel. So let's go ahead and put these away. And we have to determine what's good for fuel. So I've already determined that sugarcane burns. So can I just type in fuel, or can I just type in burn? It used to be you could just type in burned, but no. All right. So cactus. I don't think cactus really has very many uses like I used to. Oh, what the heck? As far as crafting goes, you can make a trash can, you can cook it to make dye. And I am going to dye a bunch of wool, I think, or something, and make some cool stuff. But we have unlimited excuse me, we have unlimited sugarcane. So let's just use sugarcane. If we have to, we can make another plant in a jar. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Open hand. And we're going to say whitelist sugarcane. And then that should be able to burn. Yes. Oh, it dropped. Did you see that? It disappeared. I don't think it liked that too much. Whitelist sugarcane. And we're going to go west. What direction is this? Yes. So then west. So that's another thing you're going to learn about SlotLink. It's kind of... It does its thing. So there we go. Now it's pulling in the lapis from the lapis seeds, and it's cooking. The sugarcane is constantly filling up, and it's going to outpace... It should. And this can be an auto smelter, because I can always add another item here. I can also, if I wanted to, I could make multiple... I could just make multiple containers and then have multiple SlotLink exports onto those containers going into this furnace. You see what I'm saying? But this should be just fine. It looks like we're actually burning more than what we're getting out, but that's until we can get to the next level furnace. So we need diamonds, and I don't believe I have any diamonds, and I'm going to go get those off camera. So that's going to be it for our automated fuel and furnace setup. For right now, I'll upgrade that furnace, and eventually it'll become a double, 2 furnaces, 3 furnaces, etc. And I think that will be plenty fine. I also want to go off camera and find myself a spruce tree and make myself a spruce barrel, so that way I can get a dank null. I want to have a dank null for better storage. I don't have a backpack, I don't think, in here that I can build right now, so maybe I can. Let's go pack. There is this hiking pack. There is a work pack, day pack, which that takes rope, which requires string. Camping pack, which requires tanned leather. So yeah, you know, going after leather is probably not a bad idea either. So that's going to be that. Let's see, how am I doing on resources anyway? So let's just, for instance, this iron. I already have 1,500 iron. It's way too much iron, way too early. So I'm definitely going to be slowing down these plants in a jar. They are so fast. Yeah, they are just way too fast. Look at this. I think it's kind of pretty. I know it sounds kind of silly, but I think it looks pretty. These are different versions of the tin. I love blue. And this is where my furnaces are located, apparently. No, that's because they were made with SlotLink. SlotLink ignores the cabinet's properties. Let's just clean this up. Drop this off. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. This is Souls44. Very simple, I know, short video. And I'm going to do a bunch of stuff off camera. And I wanted to let everybody know that I will be editing configs, and this pack, this OP pack, will be coming out really soon, full release. I just wanted to make sure that things work, so I'm playtesting it a lot, and that's why I'm not worried about building nice houses or anything like that, because that's not really that stressful to the mod pack. What is stressful is automating things and making SlotLink screw up and look rendered weird. I don't really care. Actually, it looks, to me, that doesn't look that bad. I could easily hide that somewhere else, but it's easily accessible where it's at right now. So there you go. Thank you for stopping by. This is all of, yeah, this isn't all of anything. This is Fabric of Souls OP edition, and this is Souls44. You have a great day. Bye-bye.